Hey, hello. Today we've just got a small project. We are going to adjust a camera case, a small GoPro type case. My 9-year-old recently had his birthday. We got him a little GoPro clone, and it works pretty well, but it does not have any way to actually attach anything to the camera itself. Like the GoPro has little tabs that swing down on the bottom so you can attach, tripods, handles, whatever. This does not, but it has it on the case. But when the case is on, you can't reach all the buttons, you can't plug anything in, you can't touch the touchscreen on back, anything like that. So what we have to is this. I got another one of the little cases like came with it. So I'm going to turn on the overhead light just a moment. Just got a work light kind of wedged up here in the rafters, so to speak. Alright. Extra bright. Okay, so we have this little case. It's very similar to a GoPro case as well, but round lens instead of square, a few other differences. Really not sure what the point of that button is. I don't think it actually does anything with the camera. But I've marked, this will be the cutout for the plugs, for charging and or for a mic if we ever bother with that. And then on the back, just a rough outline of where the screen is. So to be doing this today, I'll just be using a rotary tool, a Dremel specifically. I've got a heavy-duty cutting blade on there, which is really overkill for this. I mean, it's good for cutting through hardened metal, although they wear down quickly when you do that. But for the soft plastic, it shouldn't take anything, and it's a little large. But the only other cutting blade I had, similar on hand, was only about like a 1/4 inch away from the shank, which was way too narrow. So to get the depth I need, I will use this larger blade. So I'll probably start with a lower speed so that I don't melt the plastic too bad. It will warm up and start to melt a bit, and I'll end up with plastic shavings everywhere. But we will get started, like it says there. Figure out a place to prop the phone up. There, let's see. Probably not a good angle there, so I'm just have it up there backward. So we'll see how that works. Hopefully everything is recording properly, and we'll get started. Have the reading glasses on so I can see up closer. Although often, if you see me doing like that, it's because I can see even better up close that way. My eyes are so bad. All right. Would help if I would plug this in, I think. Plug the charger, plug this in. Alright. Low speed. Get the dust off. And this over here that the camera can see. Speed light cuts it first. Don't want to go too far, too fast. If you're wondering why it's getting bogged down, it's because I have it on such low speed that just anything slows it down. These don't work with horsepower, they work with speed. Gotta work. Keep your revolutions up. Let's go up a notch in speed so I can cut a little deeper. Now I'll have to worry about melting. Something like a hot knife made specifically for cutting plastic would obviously be the neatest and nicest way to do this, but you work with what you got. And this is just a small, simple convenience project. We'll do the best we can with what we have. Completely off this. Am I recording? Oops. I am recording, I think. plastic, really. It's supposed to be a waterproof case, and it seems pretty substantial. It's still bogging down. I might go up one more. Yeah, not sure how in the world that happened, but there it is. Much lighter touch now with the faster speed. Alright. I think that is cut as much as I am going to do with that. I just noticed the inside of the lens cover is going to be filthy. I need to clean that well after we're all done here. Now this side piece is going to be a little trickier. Ah, dang it. Hold on. Are we recording on this? I don't think we are. Alright, restarting the GoPro, because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so got that mostly cut out on this there. Now the side piece is going to be a little trickier because I'm not going to be able to get the blade in sideways on those. So I'll cut these two pieces and then go ahead and get that smaller attachment out for those. Be careful not to hit the structure. I'm sure there's probably a better way to do these, but this is what I have and what I'm doing. We got a safe and successful project. I'm not worried unduly about the method. It's about whether or not we achieve the goal and don't hurt anybody or anything. Alright, see, here's the other little bit that I was talking about. Very small. Not, maybe not as small as I said, but still pretty small. So we'll pull that out, put this in, leave it out a bit so I have some working room with it. And we'll get to this. Now this, what is cleaning work here on the side. Actually, I'm going to turn that off and get a knife because I'm about 90% done there. I don't want to overdo it with that, so I will be right back. Let's again see about this. Trim off some excess, as well as cutting into the corners. Really should have the camera on the other side, or else I should have stood on the other side probably, but there we have that. Open it up. Pull that out. Now I just need to clean up these edges. I'll probably want sandpaper at some point, or file. Yeah, a good way to get to that side. Alright. That's gonna cut myself. That's not the bright thing to do. Alright. Get that protective plastic off there. Don't know if it it was a good idea to leave it on or not, but that's where I had my mark, so I left it on. A little, just a tiny bit. Something going on there? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so success on that side. Now let's see what we have here. There we are. Clean this side a bit. I started with the higher RPM on this side, so the plastic got a little more melted. But it trimmed us back. Not quite as straight as I might have liked, but this is just for the plugs also, so it's not critical. Well, not that any of it's critical per se, but try to be as neat as I can. So, all the excess, most of the excess, shall we say. And that side's not as neat as the back one turned out, which I guess because of the bigger blade it made it a little easier to do the big one, but I would have guessed the opposite. I'd have more waves and craziness than that. And actually, it looks a little bit jagged, but it's really not bad at all. He's got much smaller fingers than I do. So, that's the finished product. Now, we'll go try the camera. See if it fits. Well, clean up some of the mess first. See what we got. We have got this trimmed up. It's not the prettiest job. Not terrible. No sharp, jagged edges. Let's see if this will work. I think definitely will work on there. Maybe or maybe not for the memory card, but that's not too big a deal. Touchscreen definitely seems to be something that you can reach. Yeah, the whole screen appears to be open. So I would say that we have succeeded. Even my fat fingers can reach in there, so that's something. All right, that is all we've got for today. Alright, so after I got all of this cut out, I realized something important I had forgotten, and that is microphones. I'm not going to be able to hear anything if I don't make some adjustments. So here on the side, actually, I'm not sure which is microphone and which is speaker, because I know it has a little speaker in there, but we've got some little holes here and there. I'm going to make sure I clear off, shove that in my pocket, that I cut out of here, so you can see right on here where I have that marked. And then I just need to trim up a little bit higher on this side, so I'm going to get to that. Alright, got the camera set up a little better today, hopefully. Here we go. Oh, can't hear it now. Beagle was singing along with the Dremel for a minute there. While I'm at this, I'm also beveling the edges a little bit, just kind of clean them up, make it a little nicer to touch. Alright, all that done, looking pretty nice. Let's see how it looks with the camera in there. Yeah, I think I will. So, it works pretty well, but I think I'm going to open that up just a bit more. The bevel on that will also help with the sound getting in there a little better, I think. Assuming that is the mic, I don't really know for sure. That side's pretty good. I'll pull it back a little bit toward the back there. Alright. Try it again, see if we're closer. Oh, not bad. Clean up the edges a bit, blow off more of the dust, but I think that will work a bit better. And the edges feel a little nicer too. Alright, that is all.